I'm Stacia Rossetti with Crawlike Realtors, and I'm here with Parke Kennedy, Director of Development for Germantown Performing Arts Center. Thank you for having us out.
Thanks for coming out. This is our favorite thing to talk about. The Grove at GPAC is up and running, and it's our like I said, our favorite thing to talk about.
That's great. This is the first season, right?
The very first season. We actually got the keys, so to speak, to the place May 1st. But of course, with the pandemic, we weren't able to do all the grand opening things that we had anticipated doing. But it's actually been a blessing. It gave us time over the summer to learn the space and to figure out kind of the best way to provide the best customer experience out here, especially during these challenging times. So we have just begun our very first season 1 in the Grove. So it's 5 nights a week, 5 weeks in a row, from now until October 18th.
That is the perfect month to be doing this.
Fingers crossed.
That's
Fingers crossed.
great.
We're trying to take advantage of the good weather and, you know, the beautiful ambiance. And we actually were blessed this summer as well. It got a little warm out here, but nothing crazy. So
Yeah.
it's really looking good for the future.
That's great. And as the Director of Development, how do you go about getting funding for GPAC?
Every way I can. So for this project, it was a $7.5 million project, and we had a big capital campaign that we embarked on, and we were just blessed with support from all kinds of corporations and foundations and individuals, many of whom had never supported us before, but they responded to this idea of this beautiful outdoor venue that was very accessible for all, and that would also allow not just us to build new audiences, but other arts organizations in town to do so.
Oh, that's great. So you partner with some other organizations.
We do. So, for example, in this season 1 that we're having, we'll have Iris Orchestra out here. The Memphis Symphony Orchestra will be out coming up. Opera Memphis has been out doing a fun thing with Broadway. So we do lots of different things. After the season is over, there's some Indie Memphis Film Festival activities that will happen out here. So we just, you know, we're connected to the community and eager to do everything we can to help everybody out.
That's great. So is there a way that we can help raise funds? Like, where would someone go to maybe donate online, or certainly just come out and buy their tickets?
Come out and buy your tickets. That's a huge way to support. And then once you love it as much as we do, bring your friends. We do have some membership societies that are really, really important to us. One is the Presenter Circle Membership Society. You make a 3-year pledge to support us over time, and you get some fun little benefits, but it's really hugely important to us, especially at this time.
Well, Parke, I know as a realtor how important GPAC is to our community, and people love the walkability that a lot of neighborhoods close by have to GPAC. And so tell me a little bit about the history and the future.
Yeah, so GPAC has been here for 25 years. In fact, when the pandemic hit and we had to shut our doors for a little while, we were in the middle of our 25th anniversary season. It was our most successful season ever. We had 11 sold out shows. We had announced our new season and had already begun to sell tickets to that like gangbusters. We just have all of this positive community support, and we were about to open this brand new space, which was just so exciting for everyone. This is a project that was 3 years in the making, and a lot of folks didn't quite get it. They threw their support behind it, but they didn't quite understand what it was going to be like, and we're so fortunate to have this space open now because right now we cannot do the majority of our programming indoors. Now, we have continued with our arts education programming. That's a super important component of our mission and what we do. We have dance classes, and we have a very well regarded youth symphony program. When the pandemic hit, we had to shift almost instantly, pivot, if you will, to virtual programming, which we had never done before. Now that sounds crazy because 6 months later we're all experts at it, right? But when it happened, we didn't know how to do that. But kudos to our education department, our director of programming, just hit it without a beat, made it happen for those kids. finished their season, so their dance season, had a recital that was all virtual, did the same with the youth symphony program, and actually had over 100 kids try out virtually for the next, so this fall's youth symphony program. And these are kids who had no idea if they were going to be virtual or in person, or what this was going to look like, if they were going to be in school or not. But that desire to continue playing their instrument, to continue with that instruction, to continue that relationship with their professors and their instructors, it was so important to them, and their parents, of course, and it gives you structure to your day and all of that. So we were just blown away by that. It was an amazing sort of certification of all that. So we decided to start using the giant video wall, which I don't know if you can see it back there. It's kind of dark on the stage, but it's an amazing high definition video screen.
It is.
It's made by Daktronics, and it's the only one of its kind in the world that's mounted on a motorized trolley system that allows the whole screen to move forward to the front of the stage and become the performer, as well as back and be a backdrop.
That's wonderful.
So that's when we started doing the movies.
Yes.
And we tested those out and did different kinds of movies. We started out with some like music documentaries and things, old-timey musicals like Singing in the Rain, and we just sort of dabbled in all that to see what people would like. And basically it turned out that people just wanted to get outside, right? Just to be in a space that's beautiful, it's safe, the parking doesn't cost anything, and there's plenty of it. We have this beautiful bar here at the First Horizon Foundation Plaza. We have food truck alley over there where the food trucks can come in. And people, actually we would say gates open at 5. And we had people lining up at 4:15, at 4:30, because they just wanted to get here.
And see other people.
Be
entertained.
Be entertained and be safe. And then we would stand here at the end of the night and say, okay, good night, come back. And they're like, oh, we'll be back tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
So we got a lot of that, and so we realized that it's not just about the performing arts, of course, and we always knew this. It's about quality of life, and people, especially during these times, are looking for a place where they can relax, where they can connect, where they can be inspired, but also do so safely.
Well, y'all do a great job, and we're excited for the next few days and weeks here at GPAC, and we'll have people that we know. We'll spread the word and have them
spread the word. Before a lot of the movie nights, we have local artists who perform out here on the plaza. So usually a duet or a trio will come and play, and people are so starved for live music. It's just amazing. Sometimes people are coming just to hear that performance, not so much for the movie. And then we have, with this fall season, just gone to having live music on the stage, which for us is, a dream come true. We had Annie Selleck and Pat Bergeson from Nashville. They're jazz musicians. We had the Memphis Ukulele Band. That was just a magical night, all lined up here, socially distanced from each other, but having a blast. And it was just, perfect. This weekend we got Joyce Cobb coming, so we're able to do those sorts of things.
So you mentioned this big screen behind us. Tell us again a little bit more about how special it is.
It's very, very special. It's made by Daktronics, which is a U.S. company. It is giant, as you can see. It is the only one of its kind in the world that's mounted on a motorized trolley system, so the whole thing can move forward and actually be the performer, or move back and be a backdrop. And it's amazing. It's super high definition. We're delighted to have it. We also have installed, and we haven't really done much with it yet, but we plan to this winter, 6 robotic video cameras on our main stage. So what we have now is the capacity to simulcast something that's happening on the main stage out here into the Grove on the video wall.
That's great.
So that's pretty amazing, and there'll be more to come on that. From the development perspective, the video wall has opened up all kinds of opportunities for me, because we are now offering our sponsors the opportunity to show a commercial before a show on the video wall, and that's proven to be a pleasant enticement.
Yes,
So if
very-
anyone's interested in that, I'm your gal.
Oh, great. Well, thank you again, Parke,
Sure.
for all the information about GPAC, and we look forward to supporting it.
Wonderful. Thank you, Stacia.